Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome back to another Vital Cards video. Today, we have a personal collection video. This is my top 10 cards of Mike Sweeney. He was a Royals catcher and first baseman from the 90s to the mid-2000s. And I have slowly accumulated these since I've started collecting, but more so recently just trying to go with this idea that I got from Carlson Cards on his YouTube channel of just collecting 10 cards of a player. That way it doesn't get out of control, kind of like you've probably seen on my channel, Priest Holmes cards. I don't have a top 10 for him. I just kind of buy the low rare stuff and multicolored patches. That's kind of my focus on Priest Holmes. But I wanted to throw in Mike Sweeney because he was one of the first Royals players to be in my memory. I mean, I heard about George Brett growing up, but Mike Sweeney was the first player I kind of was able to watch, old enough to watch, and go to some of his games as a kid with family. So anyways, here are some honorable mentions. So these cards are cards I bought, but are no longer in the top 10. So that means I'm gonna have to list them on my eBay page to try and move them. Obviously not the end of the world holding on to these four, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having a top 10 if you're gonna keep more than 10. So we'll go through these real quick. Here's a Topps tribute from 2019, I believe, kind of like a buyback autograph or like I think maybe it was a reprint. Yeah, like a reprint of earlier 2000s card. So that was I think that was the first card of his I got. And then here is a Topps Chrome Gold. Now these are not like today, we're out of 50. These are out of 449. So that was another one I got that is no longer in the top 10. And next up, this Topps Finest, which usually is something I want, but I did get some cards that are better than this. This is out of 299. So different parallel of this is in the top 10. So I guess stay and find out. Next up, we have, this is a nice one, Bowman Heritage Gold. This one is out of 175. So this one is number 11, just missed the top 10. And unfortunately, because of the own rules I'm following, I have to sell these ones. So to avoid this, I would say rule number 1 would be to identify the player, and number 2 would be identify 20 to 30 cards of his that you'd want. And then next you would rank them, research the prices, if there's even any available. You can use like COMC and include sold out cards in your search to look at all the cards that they've had in their system. You can scroll through the years or organize it by serial number or autograph or whatever. You can also use like Beckett. Sometimes they have pictures in their database, sometimes they don't. And then I would just start going after, obviously ones you can afford first. But go after the top ones first, because then if you don't get them, then you can move down to your bottom one. Like, I shouldn't have started with some of these, because once I ranked them, and I'll even show you what I did here. Look, I just literally scratched them through. Hey, I don't want this one. Here's how much that one was. Circle the ones I already had. So it looks like I had 20 cards, 19 or 20 cards. What year? All that good stuff. So probably should go for the top first if you can. And then if maybe you can't get the price you want, then you go for something lower. Yeah. All right, so number 10, here we go. Mike Sweeney green upper deck out of 99. So I took these all out of the top loaders because they just shine better. And just got this one in a recent COMC mail day. And just really liked him interacting with a kid, making another fan of the game. I think this is 2006. Just that crucial part of players' interaction with kids, because like I had an experience at Chiefs training camp getting to meet some of the players, and you know that obviously solidifies my fandom for the Chiefs and football. So good experience meeting the players, getting their autographs then. Anyways, next up we have another Topps Finest refractor. This one is a different parallel though, out of 99. So a lot less. Let's see, that one was 299, right? Yeah, so 200 less copies of this one. But can you tell the difference besides the serial number? Not necessarily. So I just went with the lower serial number. If there is, I'm not sure. All right. So that comes in at number 9. Number 8 is our first game use patch here. Nice multicolored. You have a little gray there. So this could be like part of the M or an N from the nameplate maybe. Or the R for Royals, who knows. Out of 100 here. Also recently picked up. Or recently arrived in the mail. Coming in at number 8 is the Radiance Parallel from SPX, numbered out of 100. Just super cool. I just thought it was really cool design. It's like, actually looks like bubbles, but they're kind of like interconnected. I don't know. It's a pretty cool design. So here's a little shimmer so you can see what I'm saying. All right. I believe we're at number 7 now. We have Topps Pristine Gold die cut. They call this little die cut, even though all the with the edges there. Out of 69. Number 17 out of 69. Yeah, just pretty straight, simple design. 2003 Topps Pristine. Just beautiful. Number 6. Oh, number 5 slid out. All right, next up is Gold Bowman's Best. So this is just really cool. All this gold etching around like everything. It's kind of, I mean, like some very similar in this batting form every time. So that's good. Yeah. So this one is out of 50. So that's why it gets so high. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Donruss Elite. This is back when it was still licensed, before the Topps takeover. Out of 25, gold die cut. Donruss Elite. So that's a cool one. All right, now we get to the bigger ones. This is the top 3. Sorry, that was number 4. Can't remember if I said that or not. All right, so number 3. Which it's really hard to differentiate between this one and number 2. But I went with this one, Modern Marks Topps Tribute. Baseball, autograph, gold, just beautiful, out of 25. This is kind of like the first... I saw the base version of this card, and I was like, that's so cool on COMC. And then I clicked on it, and then you can see the parallels off to like the left side of the screen, and I saw like, oh, there's some out of 25. So I immediately went to eBay. No, there wasn't COMC. It was like a $0 on the 25 and struck through, which means they're sold out. So I went to eBay, looked for this card, and sure enough, I don't know how, but I guess there must not be 25 Mike Sweeney collectors, but maybe there is now. So there's one still available. But I guess those could be in value boxes around the country, just pretty cool. All right. Number 2, Timeless Treasures 2004, Mike Sweeney. Autograph. Looks like he had a little inscription down there, but it kind of gets cut off with the way the sticker is embedded in the card. This one is 3 of 5. So this was back, Donruss was still making, they are their own company and making their own cards. So back to then. I think I like this one more, so maybe I switch them. It's just that this one's out of 5, so I feel like the rarity I think there are other parallels of that one, but I was able to find 1 out of 5. And last but not least, we have jersey auto and bat Diamond King's portrait autograph with the game used jersey and game used bat. Unfortunately, the jersey is a napkin, but that's okay. It is out of 5, number 1 of 5, so bookmark it. But it's just pretty cool to have 3 autographs be the top 3. You know, I didn't want to go for all autographs, so that kind of eliminated some cards, or I didn't want to have like multiple parallels of this be in the top 10. So let's say, like, if this is out of 5, if there's one out of 25 or 50, you know, I don't want to have it if I already have the lower parallel. So that's kind of my reasoning for it. So identify the player, identify some cards, rank the cards, buy the cards, and then enjoy a personal collection. That's my advice. Yeah, so kind of cool to bring it all back. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment if did I misorder them? Is there one that was better than the other? Maybe the jersey should be better than a parallel. But appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.